All right, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take you through some of the Google Business Profile listings that I have done and the ones that I manage and show you kind of why they are number one. And for any that are not number one, what needs to happen to get them there. So we're going to start here. We're going to look for Dispensary, Weatherford, Oklahoma. Okay. And this is my client here. And I want you to notice that even though they only have 11 reviews, and it's 4.8 average, they are number one. And they are not the closest to me. This one's actually closer to me than they are where I'm located. So even though Prohibition has 120 reviews, they've not really responded to people. They only have 17 photos. They've been around for quite a while. They haven't updated their hours. They really don't have much updates for you to come on here and find information about them. So apparently they don't have a website either. So add a website. So, they're not even really trying to stay up in the game. They're really behind. Cody's on the other hand. This is like I say, the business only been there a few months. Went over and got him set up and got him verified, had to do the verification thing. And notice his stuff is kept updated. Um, there's a lot of photos. There's a lot of reviews. The reviews are all responded to in a very timely fashion. It also has a website tied to it. And let me show you a little something here. Notice, by the way, his website I built him a website for Weatherford and one for his Clinton store. And notice the Weatherford one pops up right away. And there he is again. So he's really dominating the front page. Okay. Now Cody also has a store in Clinton. Let's look at that right quick. And of course, he's number one in Clinton. And he's way above the other guys. And, he has 122 photos. He answers, of course, I answer his reviews. And his busiest time is here about 3 o'clock on daylight today, people getting off work. So that's, for example, a dispensary. And now with dispensaries, boy, you've got to walk on eggshells because you really can't just be posting anything. You have to be very careful what you post. And I do mean careful. So let's look at another company is, let's say, Heavy Hauling, Altus. Okay, this is one of my clients. Sponsored, and so here he is, A plus. So I don't think heavy hauling was actually his thing he wanted. He wanted some of heavy hauling, but I know what it was, rock hauling. That's what he specializes in is rock hauling. So notice he's number one, number two, and he's got his top spot over here for the Google business pages. So and he has his website tied into here. So he's only got 2 reviews, but he rocks it out here, as you might say. I believe he also now he does sand and gravel. Here he is for sand and gravel, number 2. But hey, he's in the map pack, and looks like his website could probably hop up there a little bit. I don't think I've ever added that to his services. But for example, he does demolition. So here he is here for demolition. and A Plus Construction Hauling there. Okay, so now let's look at real estate. You know, real estate's a pretty tough one. So here's a realtor for Altus, Oklahoma. I've been working, I've got two clients. One of them is my son. Now, this kind of depends right here. Like right now, they've got three popping up, and then um, getting up in there in realtor, you know, it's got Haley Cole and then my son. So they're both in that, and I've got a listing down here as well. So now if we search for that was for realtor, a lot of people type in real estate agent. So that's really what we go after the most. And so we'll notice with real estate agent, those first two are paid ads. So I try to get my girl in there, Haley Cole. She's up here in the top three of the map pack. Let's start a new search so you see that. All right, again, these are the sponsored ads. So let's go past those guys. They're not even in town. And notice that Haley Cole is in the top map pack. Of course, she's one of my clients. And we've done a good job of keeping her up there. So if you go to maps and you look at who all's in here. When I first started this, there was about 37 listings in this town. And you know, when I come in and start working with somebody and helping them, yeah, I don't know. All of a sudden, the competition just seems to disappear. So, so as you can tell, there's Remax, and they've got 103 reviews, and then Haley's number three, and then my son is number four. He's coming up the ladder. So, something else that we were working with here was a company. We built them a website, and they didn't hasn't haven't ever had a Google local listing. The company was actually located at another building in town on another street, and so their BBB and uh, Bing Yahoo listings had them on this other street. So as I've mentioned in my other videos, NAPs have to match up, the NAPS, name, address, and phones. And so NAPS wasn't adding up, so the company kept getting flagged, you know, they kept getting denied and suspended. And one of the reasons they got suspended, oddly enough, but it gets into an interesting point, and that is they also offer a septic tank service. So, and you think, well, okay, that kind of goes hand in hand with their portable toilets. But anyway, come to find out, I got to trying to figure out why we couldn't get them approved and had to make an appeal and then appeal the appeal decision. And basically, what I figured out was, well, to do septic services, you have to have a state license. So I called him up, asked him, hey, do you have a license? He says, yes. And so we put his license information in there and reappealed it with Google and got it approved and got them where they could now list septic services. So, like if you look for septic tank service near me, we'll just say near me. What do we have? We got 4M Plumbing, so they're not really up there yet on the Google local. There's their website right here, AAA. Um, so we're still working on the septic tank services. We'll say septic services. Maybe that was it. Yeah, so septic services, they're here, number two. So again, this is a brand new listing. But when people were looking, that was not their primary business. So when people were looking for portable toilets, so the closest listing was 150 miles away. That was really irritating. So there they are. Number one, see a Royal Flush, which is a company that's 150 miles away, was coming up and beating them. That's just unacceptable. So when you put in the town that they're in, they're obviously going to dominate. That's a sponsored ad that these luxury toilets, which our client AAA has one or two, they're very expensive to rent. So as you can see, portable toilets of Altus, I went after that. Now organically, they're number one, they're number two, their Facebook is now number three, and they are just crushing it on the front page. And of course, they have this here, and it has lots of photos. And like I say, it's a new listing, and so I've been going in and adding the things they have, like something that luxury, let's see, portable. So they also luxury, portable luxury toilets, Valtis. So they also do that. And notice they have three sponsored ads. That's because they're expensive to rent. There's brokers that actually get out here. Notice they're dominating AAA. That's the logo I made for them. They're getting out here and really dominating. And that's their website that I built for them. Website SEO OKC. That's one that I do for my own self. And let's see if I'm coming up here. Yep, I'm number one in Oklahoma City. So that's my website design company. So website SEO is what I kind of focus on there to be up in the top. As you can tell, I'm numero uno. So this is my website I have for my Oklahoma City location. So let's go to another. Okay, so here, what's another client that we work with? Trying to think of something else that would be a good one. Um, oh, here we go. We buy houses, Springfield, Missouri. Now, this particular website, I'm not in a local out there, but I'm number one organically. That's my website. My son. Okay. So let's look at a different one. Let's look at we buy houses, Wichita, Kansas. There we go. All right, let's go. We buy houses, Nashville. Wonder whose that is. Ah, you guessed it. Sell my house fast. Fort Worth, Texas. Number one. John Ramirez, my partner out in Texas. There's my son. So again, we went and we covered all the bases that it takes, and we keep these things updated and modified. What services we offer with descriptions in those services, as you can see here. So these are the things that you need to take account of and do really well with your Google Business Places. And so if you want to dominate local searches, these are some of the things that you need to be doing. So if you want to learn how to start doing what I do and create an agency, I do have a course that I've been creating, and you're going to learn all of my tips and tricks, and plus have access to me on Zoom meetings for consulting. So you can check that out at coursestomake.money.com. And we also have businessprofilemasters.com. Look forward to talking to you real soon.